Hey guys, Flex Football Observer here, bringing you another transfer talk video. You know the drill by now. This is the video where I round up some of the biggest headlines within the world of football regarding transfer rumours, and also talk about some of the biggest deals that have been confirmed and have officially happened. So without further ado, let's begin. We're going to begin with Chelsea Football Club, arguably the most active and most interesting to watch during this transfer window. It was reported a few days ago that Chelsea and Bayer Leverkusen had allegedly agreed a deal for Kai Havertz with Bayer Leverkusen. Well, that story's been put aside for the moment, as yesterday it was officially confirmed that Ben Chilwell has signed for Chelsea. We reported last weekend that Chelsea and Leicester had reached an agreement for the England left-back, with the fee said to be in the region of £50 million. And yesterday, official confirmation of Chilwell's signing had been announced. The 23-year-old signed a 5-year deal at Stamford Bridge and is the third player to walk through the door this summer, following the likes of Timo Werner and Hakim Ziyech. Chilwell clearly strengthens that fullback area, which has been notorious for being a bit of a weak link defensively within the Blues' back four. Yes, Marcos Alonso is very good going forward, but defensively he's questionable, and his backup in Emerson isn't any better, although it does look like the latter will be pushed out of a move this transfer window. Regardless, the news here is that Ben Chilwell has officially become a Chelsea player, as Chelsea's rebuild and preparations for this forthcoming season continue. And sticking with Chelsea for this season, I did say it would be a busy week for them, as our next story revolves around their pursuit of centre-back Thiago Silva. Silva became a free agent following PSG's end to their season, where they lost the Champions League final to Bayern Munich on Sunday. It's since been reported that he has received interest from Chelsea, and yesterday it came out that he is set to have his medical with the Blues today, and now it seems only a matter of time before another Chelsea signing is confirmed. It's also been said that it will be an initial 1-year contract with the option to further extend his stay at Stamford Bridge for a further year. And as far as free signings go, this one is definitely not a bad one to pick up. Although he is 35 years old, Thiago Silva brings with him a lot of experience and leadership to a Blues defence that desperately is in need of those certain aspects and attributes. And with it being a free transfer, it's clearly a stopgap signing, whilst the money that they have is clearly being pumped into the squad to strengthen other areas around, such as the midfield in Kai Havertz, striker in Timo Werner, winger in Ziyech, and of course, as I mentioned earlier in this video, left back in Ben Chilwell. Nevertheless, it's proving to be a very busy but exciting week for anyone associated with Chelsea Football Club. Moving on now from Chelsea to Manchester United, and whilst the Jadon Sancho saga continues to rumble on, other things, believe it or not, are happening within the club elsewhere. Nope, I won't be talking about the Harry Maguire incident on here, but some rather good news had actually come out of the club yesterday, as Dean Henderson has signed a 6-year contract extension with the Red Devils. Henderson, of course, was on loan at Sheffield United last season within the Premier League and made a huge impression whilst with the Blades with some quality performances. So much so, many were not only calling for him to be England's #1 goalkeeper, but also to be Manchester United's #1 goalkeeper as well for when he did return to the club, as David De Gea has been rather unconvincing and questionable at times this season, to say the least, with many uncharacteristic errors. And with this contract extension, it does seem the reported interest in his services for another loan move this season have been put to rest, and he now looks like he will be battling David De Gea this season over a starting place in United's goal. It's being said that the 23-year-old will earn £120,000 a week, and to cap off a great week for him, he has also been named again in Gareth Southgate's England squad for the Nations League games against Iceland and Denmark coming up within the next couple of weeks. Our penultimate story is centering around Pepe Reina, as he looks set to join Lazio. Reina has seemingly found a new club in the Italian side and is said to have completed a medical there this week. The 37-year-old is set to move from AC Milan to Lazio on a 2-year deal, and that deal seems only a matter of time before its confirmation. Reina, of course, is a former Liverpool goalkeeper, but was last seen helping Aston Villa retain their Premier League status by the skin of their teeth this past season, as he joined Villa on loan in January, where he made 12 appearances for the Villains. It's being said that Lazio having Champions League football was a big factor in the Spaniard leaving the San Siro, and all we wait for now is the official confirmation that he will officially become a Lazio player in the very near future. And for our final story, this could arguably be the biggest shock of this current transfer window. James Rodriguez, currently of Real Madrid, might be on his way to Merseyside, but it's not the red half, it seems. It's actually the blue half of Merseyside in Everton that are, if reports are to be believed of course, rumoured to be very close to agreeing a fee with Madrid for the Colombian international. The Colombian playmaker has fallen out of favour at Madrid this past season, along with a couple of injuries that combined have only allowed the 29-year-old to make 14 appearances in all competitions for the Spanish Giants. If this move is to go through, it will once again see Rodriguez link up with Toffee's manager Carlo Ancelotti, who was of course with him at both Real Madrid and Bayern Munich respectively. Talks are said to be progressing between both parties, between both Everton and Madrid, as you wait and see if a deal can be struck here. So this one definitely will be one to keep an eye out for in the near future. And with that, that wraps up yet another transfer talk video. But of course, I want to know what you guys think. What do you make of Ben Chilwell officially signing for Chelsea? What do you make of Thiago Silva possibly following suit with that announcement seemingly imminent? What do you make of Dean Henderson signing a 6-year contract extension with Old Trafford for Manchester United? And will he be challenging David De Gea for that #1 shirt this season? What do you make of Pepe Reina's seemingly imminent move to Lazio? And of course, the biggest story here, arguably, what do you make of the seemingly surprising story linking James Rodriguez with a move this transfer window to Everton from Real Madrid? I'd love to know your thoughts, your comments and opinions on all of these stories and signings and whatever else there is in the comments section below. Otherwise, hit that like button on the way out if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you're new or want to see more content like this. Both things would be greatly appreciated as always. And as always, thank you all so much for watching and listening. I've been Fletch, this has been another Transfer Talk video, and I will see and speak with you all again soon in another video.